All right, guys. So if you didn't know, now you know. Andrew Tate, the top G, has been banned from Instagram and Facebook, I believe. Now, regardless what you may or may not think of him, if you believe in similar things that I do, then he's on our side. He aligns himself a lot more with us than the left. So at the end of the day, you know, freedom. Whenever someone gets banned, it's it's an attack against freedom of speech, and that's what we stand for. So, but this video here is Myron and Fresh from Fresh and Fit and Sneeko breaking down the exact reason why he got banned, or the initiator to him getting banned. And then at the end, I'm going to play a reaction of Andrew Tate reacting to being banned. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe before I start the video. Now let's roll it.
This is where he, this is the original.
Oh, and warning, the language is very explicit. So if your kid's around, you don't want them to hear no cussing, then remove them, because yeah, this is explicit.
One where we broke it down. And through these slideshows, if you guys watch our other episode that we did, we systematically debunked all of these stupid ass claims that he's making. So the first one, he goes, Fresh, can you read glasses?
Yeah, Andrew Tate is teaching young boys to be violent and misogynistic. It's time for social media platforms to do something against him. So basically speaking, he's saying that Andrew Tate's message is bad for people because young boys are going to be violent, which is not true at all. That is total cap right there. So either way, that's a lie. Secondly, he's an influencer and former kickboxer.
Enlarge it, Mo. You know how to do it. Enlarge it.
Yeah, and then they put a bunch of like trigger words here: homophobic, misogynistic, and his videos have propelled him to global fame among young men and boys.
So this guy, Matt XIV, he verified on Instagram. He made this post about Andrew Tate, and it has 1.455411 likes, 1,455,411 likes. And after seeing the response to this, I think that's what initiated Facebook and Instagram to delete him, because Instagram is owned by Facebook. It's all the same people, same company. So yeah, he got booted off both. And they're saying that it started with this post right here from Matt XIV.
He said that women are men's property and that great victims should bear some responsibility for their attacks. Last month, he was Googled more than Donald Trump, Kim Kardashian combined. So he's saying basically here that like these terms are going to define Andrew, but that's not true at all. It's fake once again. And then regarding this one as well, he's saying that younger girls per se are way more better to date, and they've been through less men, of course. And that right there, guys, is true. So it's factual. It's not even like a cap there. Next one, Mo. And we debunked that also as well last week when we did that emergency interview as well. And then another one here is CPR. I mean, obviously speaking, you don't want to do CPR on someone that's a guy. It's obviously speaking as a guy, you don't want to do that. It's kind of weird. Queer. So I get what he's saying here. It's funny, but it has some truth to it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, clearly that's just a joke. You know, if his brother was dying, or you know somebody he loved was that just so happened to be a dude, if he could save someone that he loved with CPR, he would definitely. I think he would do it. It's clearly just a joke. Me and my friends joke like this all the time. All guys joke like this, but you know we got a Pride member right here, so that explains why he's hating so bad.
This is a satirical piece that he did from Tate's speech like a year or two ago, right? This is a joke, obviously. And then continue on. But underneath the absurdity of Andrew Tate are the darker, more insidious consequences of the influence he has on young boys. Andrew Tate is not just another edgy misogynist on the internet. He's also one in real life. He's been under investigation for sex trafficking and grape in Romania, where he lives. In one video, explained that 40% of his reason for moving to Romania was because Romanian police were less likely to pursue sexual assault allegations than police in the U.S. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say misinformation. No, they go there.
Yeah, listen to this part closely, guys.
Because they run their business out of Romania, guys, and he was falsely accused of a crime in the UK that he was able to beat. And then as far as like this sex trafficking investigation that you're fucking talking about, this has been debunked a million times over. The girl was never kidnapped. She went there of her own accord. She was at a party. There's video of her ordering a pizza, going in and out of the mansion. It's just that she was cheating on her boyfriend, having sex with Tristan, and she did not want to admit
Tristan Tate, that's Andrew Tate's brother,
that she was cheating on her boyfriend. So she went ahead and told her boyfriend, oh, I'm here against my will. And when the police went and did their investigation, because they had to do an investigation because Interpol was involved, guess what happened? They found no criminal activity was done. Trust me, guys, they would love to arrest the Tate brothers.
Yeah, see, I would have explained that myself, but they actually know Andrew Tate. He's had him. They've had him on his podcast, so they know the whole situation with better detail. So I figured I'd just let them explain it.
But they couldn't do it. Why? Because it was clearly proven that this girl was lying. Oh, women. Oh, believe all women, right? Just like we heard with Amber Heard and fucking Johnny Depp. Women lie, guys, all the time. Yeah. Okay, it happens all the fucking time, and especially when she has a boyfriend, a serious boyfriend in another country that she should be telling the truth about what the fuck she's doing in Romania. Of course, she's gonna say, "I was held."
Yeah, she was under pressure to lie. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know about you, but it makes sense to me.
Against my will, but the reality was she was cheating on her boyfriend, and she did not want to admit that and look like a hoe. That's the cold, hard reality. But no one wants to understand these uncomfortable truths, man. Nobody does. It's believe all fucking women. It's a clown world.
People with queer blue checks in the comment section right now, all these verified accounts saying the right thing. It's cool to just hate this guy. People don't care about freedom of speech anymore. People want you to be deleted. They'll all echo this bullshit cancel culture. Everybody. This is mainstream. This is regular now. This is what you're supposed to be doing. They feel a sense of moral justice by saying, despicable and vile. Fuck off, Mark Jacobs. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
There was no fact checks here at all. Like, it's not true. So they just ran with it because it sounds good to them.
Because it sounds good.
Because they said the cancel words, misogynist, homophobic, blah, 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 violence, and then they just get triggered. Just...
Yep. I just want to say that it's important to know, you know, to all the truth speakers and truth seekers, when you start to, you know, speak the truth openly, words like this will be thrown at you, but none of these people actually know who you are in real life. And the people that you have close to you, the people that love you in your own personal life, would argue against every single claim that these people make against you. So don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive, because there'll always be haters when you speaking the truth. Jesus was hung on the cross. I love that reference, but you know, it's facts.
And it works. So it's so easy to manipulate these bots, bro. They're so stupid.
You call them bots.
And then Andrew Tate has expressed numerous times the belief that women are property. Videos like this are racking up billions upon billions of views on TikTok. Okay, of course he's going to say that.
And my thing is like, Mr. Matt XIV, you aren't even a woman. Like this isn't even your issue. You know, you don't understand that concept. I'm not even gonna say it, but that's what marriage is. That's what relationships are. I'm yours, you're mine. It is like property. When two people really love each other, you want them and nobody else.
Continue on. Because when he says property, he's talking about it from the marriage sense. Okay, here's the thing, bro. This is what pisses me off about these fucking libtards like this idiot right here. Here's the reality.
And I know you see this GIF going on the screen now. You know that, yeah, that does look very extreme, but that's what Andrew Tate does. He's similar to Kevin Samuels in a way. He'll say things that are provocative, and it's almost like a satire to him. It's like locker room talk. He'll say things that he knows will trigger people because it gets him the response it gets him. Like they said in the beginning of the video, more searched than Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian combined last month. So it's strategy. It's strategy for him. And at the end of the day, it's freedom of speech. Now, I want to fast forward to 3422 because there's another bit in here that I want to show you guys.
Okay, so the next slide. Andrew Tate banned from Facebook and Instagram. But what about freedom of speech? Andrew Tate has freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants, but freedom of speech is not freedom of Instagram. Instagram is a company, not a constitutional right. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of
the same thing they were saying with the jab. The same thing they were saying. The jobs have the right to make you stay home. It's their company. You'll see the same patterns in so many things if you pay attention.
I think it means y'all dangerous ideas into the loudest microphone in the world. Here's the thing, bro. This is what I hate about these fucking weirdos, these liberals. Do you see us or Andrew?
Shout out to Bryson Gray down there in the super chats.
Andrew Tate or any of Sneeko or anybody that tends to lean a little bit more on the conservative side. Do any of us go to this guy's fucking page and say we need to get rid of this guy? He's out here promoting a bunch of degeneracy, blah blah blah. I didn't even know who the fuck this ass clown was until he posted this shit.
Yeah.
And this was the golden bit that I wanted y'all to hear because I couldn't agree with that anymore. You never hear people on the right going to try to cancel people on the left. We let them live in their degeneracy and their ways that aren't similar to ours, whatever. But we don't go out our way to hurt them, get them banned. We still believe in freedom of speech, but that's the one thing that plays against us in this fight. They're fighting to cancel us. We fighting for freedom of speech. It's tough. It gets tricky, but Myron's right.
No, we don't give a fuck about these idiots on
This
this
is the
side.
most famous he will ever be. This is the most successful thing he will ever do in his life.
It's true.
All right. Now that that's said and done, I just want to go to Andrew Tate. He was on Aiden Live last night, and he's reacting to being banned on Instagram. So let's see what he had to say about it for himself.
Tried to log in Instagram a couple hours ago. It wouldn't let me. I have good people in the case. I trust due process with Instagram. I'm actually quite understanding of their position. I do understand it very, very well. I'm not angry at them in any regard. It's not a big loss for me. It's not something I use too often. But I do understand their position because we're actually living in a world now where it's kind of strange. This is an unprecedented period of human history. And we have internet sensationalism, global sensationalism on a scale which has never happened before. And also we have the ability to edit things so quickly, right? So you can say something on a stream and they can remove all context, or you can say something and they can change the tone of your voice, or you can say something.
That sound familiar? Or edit a clip, take some part out, edit the clip to make it say what they wanted to say instead of what it actually said. Does it sound familiar? I'm telling you, you'll see the same things over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's already happened to me many times, yes.
Exactly. And then what they can do is they can throw that in front of a hate mob, and then internet sensationalism can take control, and people can start to believe in narratives which are false, and then people have to take some kind of action against that. So I understand all these things. I understand that with great power and great influence comes great responsibility. And I'm very understanding of the situation. I think that I'm a strongly religious man. I believe that God will prevail, the truth will prevail.
Right.
The one thing that's a little bit annoying, I mean, because a lot of people have been insulting me for a long time on all platforms, and that's fine. It really doesn't bother me because I'm an extremely strong person. I know that some people would be very, very uncomfortable in my position. Not many people can sleep at night with the kind of death threats I've been getting, but for me, it's been fine, right?
You're getting death threats?
Oh yeah, and this is the thing that's crazy, right? So I would get 10 to 20,000 death threats.
Yeah, people don't know that when you have a conservative mind, way of thinking, or way of mind, you get them death threats too. Once you start to climb the ranks in popularity.
It's a day.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Oh yeah, and this is the thing that's crazy, right? So I would get 10 to 20,000 death threats a day.
What?
Via Instagram.
Via Instagram.
And they would take no action, even if I reported them. However, they've now decided I'm the danger. And even the people who were supporting me, I was crazy. Yeah. I was saying, look, if you're going to support me in public, if you're going to discuss things in comments, please do it respectfully, because hate on hate, it ain't going to get
I have a question.
Right?
The guy saying in the DMs that are going to kill you. Be honest. If they saw you in person, you think they'd keep that same energy?
I know, of course not, but it's just about the fact that, there's a lot of hate around on the internet, and I don't believe that hate versus hate is going to win.
So Andrew, what I've learned on the internet now, it's a new generation of the internet. The internet is different now, and whatever you say that is hateful gets more likes, more clicks, and it gets more attention. Yeah. Because listen, you probably get thousands of comments that are showing love and praisal, right? But the ones that stick out the most are the hate ones. The ones that are like, he's really saying that shit. So that's why they do it. They do it because they want the clicks, they want the attention, they want the likes. That's really why they do it.
Yeah, and it's really interesting about how it's going to shape the world, right? Because, like I said, with great power comes great responsibility. Now I have millions and millions of people who are my fans, and I was literally teaching them and telling them on Instagram 3 days ago, if you want to defend me, then stick up for me in a respectful way. Even if they're insulting me or threatening my life, do it in a respectful way, because just arguing back and forth in a bitter, immature, hate on hate way isn't going to work. Show that. Yeah.
Instead of going the eye for an eye route, he's saying more so to take the high road.
If you're a fan of Andrew Tate, you're a respectful person. And I was trying to teach respect to all these millions of young men.
Which is almost impossible to do. There's no way you could teach every single supporter of yours respect. Some people just can't watch what they say. They have no filter.
And now, who knows where they're going to go, right? And you're right. It's kind of crazy where the internet has all these black holes of pure degeneracy or hatred, because that's what gets the most views, and it's a shame.
It does. Now, I want to ask you a question. Let me move on to the next thing. Andrew, I
tried to log in.
All right, yeah, but that's it, you guys. So if you didn't know about it, like I said, now you know. I hope this video gave you all the context you needed, and yeah, it's rough out here. It's rough out here on the internet, on social media platforms for people like us, but they not gonna silence us. They won't shut us up. we're going to keep bringing the truth to you because that's just what we do. Till next time, you guys, I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Till next time, peace.